Hello, PEA. Welcome back to the Union Chronicle. Tom Lister, your PEA president, coming to you from the front yard today, site of the very first Union Chronicle 5 years ago. Seems like the blink of an eye. I want to thank everybody that tuned in to the board meeting on Tuesday night. We had a great virtual turnout. It's amazing what a little PSD laptop computer can do. I'm sorry about the sound. I'm going to work on trying to make the sound better for the next board meeting, but yeah, just working with my old PSD laptop. Not like I have Channel 10 studios or anything that could be used to broadcast the board meeting, public meeting, but we get by. So thank you everybody that tuned in and especially commented. We know that those comments were seen by board members. So I know everybody wanted to know what is the deal with 4A as it relates to the school board, and I think what we can at this point in time count on is that 4A money will be used for what it was intended to be used for by the voters. It's a moving target though, so please stay tuned. The PEA compensation subcommittee is going to be meeting today at 3:30, and hopefully we get a schedule hammered out or get closer than we've been. This again is the first meeting we've had, in probably a month. The impact on the PSD budget is directly related to what will happen with the Colorado state budget. You know, our legislature is out right now on a recess, and they will reconvene very soon. We need to let them know that we cannot balance the Colorado budget on the backs of teachers and students like we did in the last recession. So we're going to make something real easy for you. If everybody watching this could please click on the link to send a letter to representatives in Congress in Washington, but mostly our legislators in the General Assembly in Denver, urging them not to cut education. It is really simple. You'll click the link. There is a pre-written letter, but we would really encourage you to add your own story to that letter. Click send, and boom, it goes to everybody. And if we could get those going here soon, if you've got some time just today or over the weekend, please get that letter sent. We will be sending that announcement out again. Okay. Let's see. Third thing. Goodwin Financial is holding a seminar on the CARES and Secure Act, the federal legislation that provides stimulus money for COVID-19. The date of that escapes me at this moment. I think it's the 7th, but I will include that information on the email, and that's a seminar you can just sign into and learn about the federal legislation that is helping us out. Also, news from Kathy Kipp, there will be a town hall tomorrow, May 2nd at 10 o'clock in the morning with Joe Neguse, our congressman. And so I'll give you the link to tune into that if you would like. I'm not sure if there's going to be question and answers, but we need to urge our federal Congress to provide money to local governments to weather this storm. And then heard this morning from illustrious former PEA President Tom Tonoli, who always keeps a good close eye on PARA, and I'm going to include his email, impacts on PARA because of the budget crisis, and this is coming from the JBC, the Joint Budget Committee. They've got some ideas that will impact us. First one is actually a good thing. It would be to delay the auto adjust, which is the 0.5 increase for both employers and employees across all para divisions. But then the other shoe drops. It would be to shift at least 2.5% or up to 5% of the employer para costs to the employee para costs. One more reason why we need the 4A money to go into the salary schedule. And then the other thing that hurts pretty bad, remember when we fixed PARA the last time, the state government pledged to contribute $225 million to PARA every year. what this recommendation is that that payment would not be made this year, and that they would change the fiscal or the date of the payment from July 1st to June 30th, which really pushes it back a couple of years. So it looks like we will need to pay very close attention to impacts on para as we get through this as well. Okay, that's it from the legislative side. Let's get down to the buildings. Your principal should be providing you with very specific checkout procedures in the coming days. I've seen a draft of it. I was hoping I would get the final copy, but I don't have that yet. Just know that it's coming soon. Specific checkout procedures for your building. Then yesterday I heard from our good friend Rachel Quist at California Casualty, and she wanted me to remind everybody that, and this is everybody, not just music teachers and art teachers, but you can apply for a $250 music and arts grant. This is for anything that you use in your curriculum related to music and arts. You get up to $250. The application is very easy. The deadline for that application is June 30th, and then by September 30th they will notify the winner. So thank you, Rachel, for letting us know about that. Also, many of you remember our good friend, former PSD employee Kathy Smith. She is currently working with Dominican University of California, and I'm going to include this flyer, which talks about how you can earn 2 to 6 graduate level credits this summer through Dominican University of California. This is another opportunity to get some credits, as well as Copilot. I hope you've been following the emails from Casey Kilpatrick about Copilot. We decided at the CEA board to go ahead and pump a bunch of money into Copilot so people can continue to take discounted courses about how to teach online. And finally, a lot of information today, I know. I'm going to include the springtime PEA tuition reimbursement form. Remember, everybody, all of us as members, can get $55 reimbursed from tuition or conference fees or whatever once a year. We put this out 3 times a year, but you're only allowed to get it 1 time per year. So if you haven't gotten it this year and you've spent some money on professional development or conferences or things like that, fill out this form and get it back to the PEA office, or scan it and send it in by email is probably the easiest, to Susie, and we will get those checks out to you. Sorry for such a long one. That's what I have for you today. Take care of yourselves and have a good weekend. Bye-bye.